Hello, LGBT.
So, we're divas, and, we go...
As soon as we got in there, no wonder my books at Barnes & Nobles.
Hey everybody, it's Out FTM here, and I just wanted to make a quick video. I want to say hello to my subscribers and to those who are not yet subscribed. I have a public figure page on Facebook, and I do take your suggestions as to what kind of topics you guys want me to talk about, and one of the topics sparked my interest, so I decided to pick up on that one and talk about it a little bit in hopes that it might help some of you other transgender brothers out there. It might help some of you transgendered women out there, basically anybody who is transgendered that is worried about coming out in the workplace. And this is just from my point of view. Now, right now I am currently looking for work. I have held many jobs in my lifetime. I'm 34 years old. There are some jobs that do background checks, and there are some jobs that don't do background checks. Now, in my opinion, if a job doesn't do background checks, I still treat it the same as if they did. And I do it partly from my own comfortability. My gender marker is not changed on my driver's license, nor is it changed on my birth certificate or anything like that. Nobody asks to see your birth certificate, maybe unless you're going for like a government job or something like that, but it's not changed on my social. So I usually go to the interview. I treat them all the same. Recently went on some interview and the guy was like, "Oh, you don't have to dress like that," and I was dressed in a suit and tie. He was dressed kind of casual, but I said to him, all the time, it doesn't matter if you're applying for a job in the corporate world or if you're applying for a job at a gas station, you should always look your best. So I always go suited up, blazer tie, and all of that. But once we get out all the important stuff, the basics, what the job duties are, you're starting to feel comfortable in the interview. They start going over benefits if they offer the benefits. Start discussing compensation, what you're going to get paid. I approach it like this. I say, I'm assuming you guys do background checks. Just kind of opens the door. They're going to say, yes, we do. No, we don't. Maybe they'll say, yes, we do, because you just threw a red flag in there and they're kind of wondering, okay, does this person have a rap sheet bigger than a child's Christmas wish list or what? So all the time they'll be like, well, yes, we do. We look for this, that, and the third. We just don't accept any new hires that have this and that on their record or what have you. Once they give me the floor, I usually say, well, it is to my discretion to disclose this to you and the hiring managers and HR, but I ask that this do stay here. My decision if I want to share it with other coworkers and so forth. I am a transgendered female to male. Sometimes I don't say female to male, I say I am a transgender individual. Some of them know what that is. Maybe they want to pretend they don't know what it is. I'll usually make a joke out of it, just to make it a little bit more comfortable for myself and for them, because, you don't know, depending on what state you're in, you don't know how liberal these people are or if they really even know what it is. So I'll say, similar to Chaz Bono. And a lot of them, in my experience, and I have been in Massachusetts, I have been in the state of Washington, in Florida, and pretty liberal places. So I've never ever had a problem coming out as trans, either at interview time or later on. I don't usually save it for later on though. So they'll say, well, yeah. I'll look at them and just kind of, this is what it is. And I said, because if you're going to do a background check, depending on how far you're going to look, I had my name changed back in 2010, so depending on how far this background check is going to go, you may want to look it up under a different name. And I preface it like that because I don't want them to do a background check. Depending on how far back it goes, they're looking for Beck Rosado Lewis, and then later on they're going to come and tell me, what's this? It's coming up under a different name. It just makes it so much more uncomfortable later for you to have to bring up. So I do it like that, and the response I get is, it is what it is. I've gotten that. We don't discriminate. I don't mind that. I don't care about that. Well, that's got nothing to do with this. And I have just had, maybe it's my luck, but I have just had no problem coming out in the workplace. When it comes to school, if I make friends in class, when I was in school, and I am going to go back at some point to finish my associates, but when I was in school, if I made friends, we were teamed up in groups to do projects and things like that. Am I going to see these people again? You have to ask that. Are you wanting to make friends with these people? I'm not as quick to come out to people in school as I am with potential prospects for employment. I may choose to disclose it to some students. I have. They're cool as shit. Again, no problems. Some of you guys live in states like West Virginia. You guys live in Nebraska, certain parts of Nebraska. Just a little bit more not so liberal areas where you guys are feeling like you just cannot be yourself. You're feeling very closeted, very forced at that. You're feeling that you need to be stealth. And I understand it for safety reasons. Completely get it. And sincerely, I wish you guys the best who have it harder than I do, and the rest of us who live in, Cali and in certain parts of New York and things like that. You just really have to treat each situation as it comes. You'll feel it out once you're, I know you don't know this person from Eve or Adam sitting in that chair across from you while you're interviewing, but you'll know based on your comfortability level, based on what kind of feedback, body language, lingo that the interviewer is using, whether or not you want to come out. It's basically what I have to say on the topic in a nutshell. I hope maybe this has helped you guys. And again, I say that same spiel. You guys do background checks? Really nonchalant. Okay, because, it's my discretion whether, who I want to disclose this to. And I like to disclose this with HR. It's very personal. And I go through that, I am transgender. Wait for a response. Hey, throw a little joke in there. Like Chaz Bono, if I'm getting the question face, cross-eyed, what is that? And, it's worked. It's worked. And then once there's like a moment of silence, if there is one, there has been at times, I look them dead in the eye. Thank you for making that so easy for me. Because it's not easy. Bing, bang, boom. So, yeah, I hope that helped you guys. I just wanted to say hello. Please feel free to subscribe, watch some of my previous videos. I look forward to getting to know a lot of you. So leave me a comment, inbox me, Facebook me. You can find me on Facebook, the same full name as my channel. You guys have a wonderful day. God bless.